Here we have a partial tune-up going on. We're going to do spark plugs, filter, air filter, cleaning of the throttle body, and a couple other things that are maintenance-wise, not tune-ups. We're going to go ahead and do this with the oil change. So I'm just going to start with this closest one right here, which is an 8mm. I want you to check this out. So that is why we are running rough. Look at that. Actually, it's filled almost all the way to the top. So we're gonna have to get that out before, you know, I do all that. So I'm going to take a look at the rest actually. That is why we're running rough, ladies and gentlemen. Every one of them are just full of oil. So let's take a little peek down here. Ready? Check that out. Full of oil. Check that out. Full of oil. And that's the bad one, full of oil. So somewhere in there, I'm assuming the valve cover gasket has, there's like O-rings in between these. They have completely went bye-bye. Which is weird because I'm not seeing any leakage on the outside. Maybe some in the, yeah, I got some leaking out the back, but all right, so let's contact them and see what they want to do. So what I'm going to attempt to do is, I'm going to use this suctioning for pumping fluid up. There we go, we're getting it out. It's not going to get all of it, but there we go. The majority of it we got to get out. I think that's all we're going to get. Look at all that though. It's a lot of oil. All right, 14mm bolt back here. I already drained the oil. Up here, whatever your favorite oil filter removal tool is. Mine's just a little claw because it fits really any size. I'm not a fan of those ones that look like they just have the straps. Now we're using the STP. This is the 3614. You want to lube up the rubber ring on the oil filter right here. And you want to make sure you clean the surface. Oh, it's so oily. All right, come on. Okay, you want to make sure you clean the surface, the mating surfaces. Okay, just gonna hand tighten it, but then I'm just gonna go a little bit more. Perfect. And that should do it. Okay, I already cleaned off the terminals, added these felt strips and gave it a nice spray, so hopefully we can stop the corrosion. So it's a good battery, just needs recharged. So let's go ahead and put it on the charger. give the battery what it wants. While we wait on that to charge up, let's go ahead and change this air filter. I like how they got a locking tab on this, and I can put it on the bottom if that's not a pain in the butt to get to, you know what I mean? I guess that's my gripe for the day. Ooh, she's dirty. Really dirty. We're going to replace this with the FBP, not a sponsor, 9890. You know what, since this car's so old, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and so remove that. Let's go ahead and pop this negative back off. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to start disassembling all of this. Oh, it's smaller than, because it's so old, I might be able to just keep that on there. So I'll just take this off. I'm going to clean this throttle body. Probably hasn't been done since it was purchased. I'm assuming. I don't know. Okay. We don't need really that to go much further. Let's see if these 10s. No. $8 millimeters. Keep those in line. Oh yeah, look at that. She's juicy. Another locking tab. Oh, there we go. Let's get that cleaned up. There we go. It's about as good as I can get it. Just get some cleaner and spray it down in there and scrub with the paper towel or whatnot. Yeah, really much definitely want to focus around where this make a complete close. So it's good. It's a quick couple-minute job that can make a world of difference. I just figured since we had it, might as well do it. Okay, put a couple of those back. Not forget your electrical connector. Perfect. Now put those back in and get back to you. Got that nice and tight. I didn't touch that one. Plug this sensor back in and make sure you put the lock back on it. There we go. So that's on, that's on, that's on. All right, we're all done. All right, I just got my part that I need in. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pause on everything else and let's go ahead and do this valve cover gasket real quick. These are just little push tabs that's come up. It just looks, that one's not even in there. So here's a hose right here. So let's, actually that's that breather tube that we got from earlier. We can go ahead and take that off. Oh. There's a sensor. Just trying to see what's in the way. This right here is definitely in the way. So, okay, there's a push tab back here. Christmas tree fastener. Okay, I'm gonna bend that tab back. And I think that's all she wrote, folks. So let's just get rid of some injector. Whoa, easier said than done, I guess. So you know what? I'm gonna leave the injectors plugged in. I think I could do this without the injectors. So everything else has been 8mm. So let's see what this is. Ah, that sucks. So I broke my deep 8mm. So we're gonna have to do this the hard way. So we're not gonna do it the hard way. 5/16 and 8mm are the same size. So don't forget the 2 in here. See, there's 2 in the center right here also. Okay, with that said, let's start giving it a little pry and see if it comes off. Came off quite nicely. Alright, so don't want to touch these lines because they're fuel related, so what I'm going to have to do is take care of these, which I might have to remove the injectors anyways. Up some room. Right now I'm going down in there and cleaning out each cylinder. So pretty much best way to do it is get a paper towel, shove it down in there, hit it with some compressed air up and around there until it soaks into the rag, and then, you know, go from there. Wow, since I'm already here, I'm gonna go ahead and take a 5/8. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just get the spark plugs out. So, oh, wow. There you have it. It only goes on one way, so you really can't mess it up. Well, apparently you can if you're me. There we go.
No, come on. Come on.
Got those bolts torqued down to 62 inch-pounds. This should be fully charged. We put 4.5 quarts of 5W20 in. Alright, let's finish testing the battery. Ooh, battery's testing out bad. Okay, let's get that tightened back down. I got all the oil and everything in here. Got as much of this cleaned up as I possibly can. I mean, of course, I'll go over this again, but all the injectors are put back on. And start it up and see how it runs. So I'm gonna let it run for a while, and then I'm gonna take these off and recheck it. I'm gonna get the engine nice and hot, and I'm gonna take these back off and check to see if it's filled up with oil. And if not, if I come back, then we have a problem. But if I didn't come back, then this job's all done. Hope this video helped. You know, a lot of stuff is going on, but it's a full tune-up. You know, it's as much as a tune-up as they allowed me to do. And we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Hope this video helped. Like and subscribe.